don't got me, they don't got me, they don't got me, they don't got me, they don't got me cutty but nutty. I put my life down. They don't got me cutty but nutty. I put my life down. They don't got me cutty but nutty. I put my life on. They don't got me cutty, I get nutty. I get my life on. They don't got me cutty but nutty. I get my life down. They don't got me cutty, I get nutty. I put my life on. They don't got me cutty but nutty. I get my life down. All day and all night long. They don't got me cutty but nutty. I put my life down. They don't got me cutty but nutty. I put my life down. They don't got me cutty but nutty. I put my life down. They don't got me cutty, I get nutty. I put my life down. They don't got me cutty but nutty. I get my life down. They don't got me cutty, I get nutty. I put my life down.
Let's introduce some people to some shit, you know.
And we rolling, just let you know.
Nigga, this fucking damn Wi-Fi. I ain't never been around no Wi-Fi like this. Damn.
Shit.
I live in the city anyway, though, so you know.
Yeah, you know.
I mean, what the fuck?
You back down here in the sticks now. Ain't no more of this old city stuff.
At all, this shit's ridiculous, man. This shit's ridiculous like a motherfucker. This is back of the line. This back. This is shit you record. He got that shit behind the scenes shit.
Yeah.
You know, that's that improv shit. That extras. We did that shit a lot on the Ian Gleason show. This stuff that we was recording and shit I didn't even know. I got so much. It's so many hidden pieces of stuff we was saying and shit while the shit was still on the air, and we just took it out because we didn't put it in the show. Cause you know, like on the Ian Gleason show, we brought it. It was just all we did was just get drunk, and Bobby was probably full of cocaine. What's my nigga? The essay nigga. What's his name?
You had Jose on the mic. You had Bobby. You had Chino.
Chino. He was the engineer dude. He was always in them Adderalls, coke and weed and drink. Jose don't do nothing. Now Jose, he Puerto Rican, but he the one. Now he smoke weed. Me, I'm in that motherfucker with my son and shit. I had to smoke a blunt before I go there, cause it was in the radio station. Mm-hmm. And then so I had I get by them small Curvo Gold bottles at the liquor store. They like $2. I get the motherfucker about 2 of those bitches. Give me a 6-pack of those Sakis, and that one. And I had a little chubby with me too, so I get them bitches like that, and that's all I needed. But we had so much personality in that fucking building, though, man. That shit was nice back then.
That shit was cool, man.
All this shit ain't playing right now.
But I did forget that I was on there twice.
Huh?
I said I had forgot I was on there twice.
And you came to the Ian Gleason show twice, and then you brought Chef, and then you brought the partner PC. You got personal Chef. You brought the dude that was in the other booth in the iHeart 100 episode. You brought him, but you didn't came on my show one time with the dude you had came back because you had ate them edibles at the pool party.
Yeah.
The next day was by episode 3, episode 6 on my season 1.
It was a while back.
So hold up right quick. I want the camera guy. This song right here on the big man. I want to play this one to show before I do my intro. I want this to be a part of the show.
Alright, you gotta play it. I'll put it in on post. So it can sound better.
What the I'm just yeah, exactly. I just an intro. When I stop, I'm just gonna go to talking anyway. I just want it to be playing with my shit. I love this shit. This is my shit. I've been on this shit all fucking weekend.
Good shot.
Shout out to my boy Dark Low. OBH. My other stomach ground.
Oh shit. Who is that?
All right.
Oh shit. That's the money, man.
All right, y'all. Here we go. What's happening with it? It's your boy, Cuddy J, the host of Cuttacation the Kickback podcast show. This is season 3, episode 10. It feels good to be back. Back like I left some. Y'all know who it is. It's Mr. Ice Cold Chili, Beast of Beltline, Petty Kruger, whichever you want to call me. Yeah. Worry about me and your motherfucking daydreams, not your nightmares. Because life's not fair. But yeah. Good to be back, man. It's been a good evening, man. I'm in, got a shout out to Shreveport, Louisiana, Ratchet City. I'm in Ratchet City, man, in my hotel, in my room, doing the episode. You know, I'm starting to hit the road a lot now on my podcast, and it's only right when I do hit the road in Shreveport, hit up the motherfuckers that's doing shit on a consistent basis and steady been doing it, steady been eating, ain't never fell off, never been discouraged. You know, at motherfucking 1,000 subscribers on fucking YouTube, you know what I'm saying? You know, got 300,000 minutes listened to and all, you know what I'm saying? All the other stuff right there. You feel what I'm saying? To the left of me, I don't even like to introduce him. He's past all that shit. I want him to introduce himself because y'all might don't remember him, but you always see me, always posting him and tagging him and stuff. And you know, I was on his show. For motherfucking Takeover TV, y'all. State your name, man.
Superstar P, CEO of Takeover TV, the People's Champ.
The People's Champ, y'all. Okay, man. Let the people know a little bit about yourself, man. Where you're from and how your life went, man. And you know, you can paraphrase this shit how you want to, and how you know, and you know, and on and on.
Yeah, so, man. Of course, from East Texas. From Longview, Texas.
Strong V.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not too far from here.
About 45 minutes west from here.
Yeah. Okay,
you know, graduated from Longview High School, played football, left there, went to the military, did 20 years of that.
Okay.
Was stationed in Korea, stationed here, stationed in California.
So what military bracket you was in?
Air Force.
Air Force. Okay, that's okay. Yeah. So speaking of that explains why you end up in Shreveport.
There it is. Cause I got stationed at Barksdale.
Barksdale Air Force Base, the second biggest Air Force base in the United States besides the one that's in Minnesota, right?
Shit. You know what? Don't quote me. I can't remember.
The B-52. Is that what the?
That's what we got here.
Yeah.
The B-52.
See, that's what that is.
Yeah. And
that's pretty much how my family migrated here because my granddad was in the Air Force. He went to Barksdale Air Force Base. If it wasn't for that, I'd be no telling where I'd be at.
Right.
So you from Longview, East Texas.
Yeah.
You know, so you was in the military.
Yeah.
And you did 20 years of that right there. So you retired now.
Right.
So that's what's up. I salute that, y'all. Give them a hand clap on that if you watching this shit.
Yeah.
20 years in military. So when you retired, did you move to Shreveport or you was already?
No, I was already here.
So how long you been in Shreveport?
Shit, I got here like in 2002, stayed in 2010, and got stationed in Korea for a year. And then in 2011, I came back, and I've been back since then. But you know, when you're in the military, you know, it's so insulated where you normally hang out with the people that's on base.
I know.
So you don't really hang out a lot with the people in the city because you're so insulated to the same people you work with and stay around. So
it's funny, man, because back in the 90s, man, but I'm born and raised in Shreveport. Pretty much everybody know that.
Right.
But I left here. I've been gone a long time. But back in the 90s, we thought it was cool to have a girl that you fucking on the base. I got a bitch to live on the base, yo. Yeah, man, I got a bitch to live on the base. I can get shoes with no discount on my fucking Reeboks, man. Now it's just no tax, nigga.
Yeah, you ain't gotta pay tax.
Ain't no discount, nigga. It's just no tax. So
Yeah.
we always thought it was cool to have a chick from the base or that went to airline high school. We thought that shit was cool. A Shreveport nigga anyway, but
Right.
At that time, it was just funny that you brought up the base, though. I've been on there a couple times. So, okay, you retired, you been here all that time, and because I'm not going to lie, man, I thought you just got here. When I had met you, I thought you just touched to the city or whatever, and I was looking at it, I was recapping by like a month ago. I was like, dang, he sure has a lot of Shreveport people that follow him for the amount of time he been there.
Right.
But you been here a while because just like in Dallas, you been to Dallas, you know how everybody know who the fuck I am, man, no matter where we go. But in Addison, you know everybody.
You're the base of
Beltline. They know me. I mean, but I go other places and people like, how they know you? But they don't know I was a rapper first.
Right.
I was on Dallas open mic market and just nightlife shit, you know, was doing open shows and shit like that, recording. I was doing that shit for like 7-8 years, twice a week. When I wasn't performing, I was there. You know, so it was about freestyle battles and all that shit. So people knew me from that and a lot of other stuff too. But that ain't none of my. That's not my. It's not. I'm not getting interviewed to talk about with my life. But
Gotcha.
back to you. So you been here all that time. So in the meantime, when you retired, so what you just work a regular job or you just?
Man, I had started my job on base.
Okay.
Doing casualty affairs. So what that is like if a active duty person or a retiree passes away, we got to go do the benefits for the family. You know, file the life insurance and file any other benefits that they're entitled to.
Okay.
So that's what I do for my regular job.
Okay, all right. But at the same time, speaking of regular job, I feel like Takeover TV is more your regular job than the other job you got.
Yeah, cause see that job funds Takeover TV. So
that
job that's the funding
TV, but
job.
This right here is gonna get you paid though because you know one thing they say, man. As long as you working, people, the pyramid scheme. People always mess with people about them pyramid schemes, but they just don't know that they daily corporate job they go to is the pyramid scheme because you got somebody telling somebody to do this and this person telling you to do this. That's the pyramid, and you just can't go. You just can't say, hey, I want to hang out with my kids for 4 days. I'm taking off. You can't do that. And so you getting controlled by that person up here who controlling that person. Them people controlling them people. It's like
it's a pyramid structure.
Yeah.
You know, but at least you're getting paid, and you know you're getting paid.
Yeah, but
this damn scheme, you finna be out of goddamn money in house and home.
But that's what I'm saying though. The people call it it's a pyramid scheme, but it's not. It's just people they broke minded. They scared to take a risk. Nobody's rich. They never took a risk.
That's true.
Everybody that's rich took a lot of risks. Because I know what I did. To get money, I take type of risk though. It's how you want to take it and how you want to do it. But you gotta have strategy to it. But nobody becomes rich and stays successful with it without having them file go down.
Well, you know that's taking calculated risk and well surveyed risk.
But
so
either
you
way,
can go to the bank and take a risk of robbing it and get fucking caught, get 30
But just
years.
a risk in anything though. I mean, like there's something don't even have to involve money. Like let's say this right here. If somebody invites you to a show or to this show and do something, and you ain't getting paid for it, but they want you to put a part in it. That right there, a little free payment, I mean, that little not getting paid moment that you get might get you to the bigger bag because you just were put into that spot, you know what I'm saying? So you ought to, you know, so where I was going back to, what we talking about again? I'm fuck that damn Hennessy got me already. I'm high,
we were just kind of running down my timeline. You know, when I retired and
never disregard that. We're gonna get back to this shit though. I know what I was saying though, but somehow I fell off. I was thinking about somebody. I see somebody message me. I'm like,
shit, man, blame the Hennessy, cuz.
Oh, you want some more Hennessy?
No, I'm good.
Goddamn. Hey y'all, it's Cuttacation the Kickback.
Yeah, I should know I'm on the damn kickback.
It's Cuttacation the Kickback podcast show, man. It's your boy Cuddy and they got my boy Jeff, Superstar P, man, for Takeover TV. And shout out to the cameraman. I appreciate him for coming here, man, because don't laugh at me, y'all. I did some bozo ass shit. And homie, don't play that. I left my fucking camera in my partner's truck. And he's not gonna even say where he's at, but anyway. But I was on my way here this morning and I'm like, fuck, I don't got my camera. So I had hit him up. But I have other cameras that I can use, but I wanted to use my new camera that I got. That just took away the whole deal. But anyway, so shout out to the cameraman. He came over here, man, to do his thing, man. What's your name?
David Dunn.
David Dunn, man. David Dunn. Do you do videos and shit like that? Hey, I'm a promoter, man. I'm a marketing person, man. I like to put people on the spot and let people know, hey, yo, holla at this nigga right here.
Yeah, video graphics and photography.
Say that shit loud, though. I mean,
Video graphics and photography.
holla at him, y'all, man. Any way they can reach you or whatever, say that shit, Instagram or...
David Dunn on all social media.
Righteous. We got that, y'all hear that shit? Let's pass that water cup right there for me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's the kickback, man. We don't mind. You know what? I'm the host getting service. But anyway, I'm on the Kickback Podcast show. Y'all know how we do it. I know to be cooking and shit and have people serving drinks and shit. And just speaking of that right there, I want to just let everybody know. Y'all seeing them new people doing the podcast now, these new celebrities and rappers and stuff, all that shit, and they cooking and supplying food at their podcast and drinking and stuff. They mimic that shit off of me. And that's just word to God, right? I'm the one. I was podcasting when these motherfuckers wasn't podcasting. I probably was the only black guy besides this guy and Tex Stone and Noriega and Joe Budden. And what's the other guy named? Elliot Wilson. Yeah. And Comeback Jack, rest in peace. Nobody else wasn't podcasting. Trust me, I was on the Ian Gleason show and I was in Bodega Brothers, my bad. Mm-hmm. They had a podcast. So it wasn't too many black people and there wasn't many underground people doing podcasts neither. So I know when I see people that's cooking during their podcast and feeding people and they drinking, they watch my podcast. They got that off of me though. So I kind of feel good about just seeing another podcast that's done by celebrities, and it got some of my format in it because I know for one reason, I know they got it from me. If somebody would do the podcast with a belt on their shoulder, a boxing belt or any type of championship belt or a trophy, they got something from you. They took that from you because nobody else wasn't doing it. They had to get that from somebody else. So what's your take about that shit about celebrities doing podcasts and shit?
It's easy for them because they could get, guest quality. That's what most podcasts.
I feel like they kind of like rob us.
It's almost cheating, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like they robbing us from what we'll be getting. If people let the regular people be have their audience, and y'all keep y'all audience because then you got basketball players, you got rappers, actors.
Well, you know what happened? They saw the regular people starting to get paid and make money, so they want to I could get the guests that they can't get, so let me go ahead and get paid.
It's like I got to compete with celebrities now because the rappers and stuff. People who already got 1 million followers, people gonna automatically subscribe to them.
Right.
And so it's like I got to compete with these motherfuckers. So what do? I'm gonna put out much content I can, and when I do, I'm gonna call them out on this shit. You know, I'm Petty Kruger, man. You know, so they are my field now. You know, I'm a former rapper. I still rap, but I used to be a rap artist, and I'm a rap artist who stopped rapping and moved strictly to podcasting. But I'm not rap making music either. I'm just podcasting. But you got these people doing a podcast, and some of them they do a podcast for a little bit, and they just okay, I'm done. And they know. And shout out to them, man, because most of them are my favorite rappers and shit, man. I love some of their content, love it, but I love the non-celebs doing the podcast more than I love celebrities doing podcasts. So, speaking of podcasts, what made you get into podcasts?
Let me think. Oh, matter of fact, I used to hang out with my I still hang out with him, my homeboy BJ Tisby. And
yeah,
we used to.
Whatever happened to the other guy?
Which guy?
He stayed in Austin or San Antonio or some shit?
Oh, see, now you're crossing it all over.
Yeah.
So this what happened.
Just turn it back. Run it back. Turn the DJ back.
Let me reel you back in.
DJ bring it back.
Cause now you're mixing people. So
right.
Me and BJ used to stay up all night over his house and talk about sports and different shit like that. And he was like, man, we need to start a podcast.
And what year was this?
This was 2016.
Righteous.
Well, he said it in 2015, and we did like one show in 2015. We just do some shit together. It didn't have no name or nothing. But fast forward to 2016, he started a podcast called The Vent.
That's nice.
It was me, him, dude named Roderick. And first show, it got about 200 or 300 listens. I mean, this out the gate, so that's pretty successful, for
this
one.
Before I had said something to you, right?
Yeah, this way before. It's not way before, but this is before. And then after the second show, BJ had to go back to school. He had to start school. So then that kind of became the end of that podcast right there. So shit, man, I had kind of got the podcast, bug after a couple episodes, and I was like, man, I kind of want to start my own podcast and get my family involved in it. So that's when I got my brother that stay in San Antonio.
Okay, now
that's my brother that stay in San Antonio. My cousin was staying here at the time.
Okay,
and that's how I came up with the Takeover podcast show.
And y'all was doing this shit like what they call that shit, man? Skyping each other, right?
Yeah, I would Skype my brother, and I would record him on Skype.
Cause I seen a couple of y'all first episodes was like that.
Yep.
And like I remember y'all playing music in the background and talking about wrestling and shit like that.
Oh man, we talk about sports, wrestling, and we wasn't even doing music shit.
I was able to listen to y'all content y'all was speaking.
Yeah.
With versus the noise in the background. And
Right.
I tried playing it to a couple of people, and the first thing they said, I can't. It's harder to want to listen to them with the music playing. I said, but I like their drive though. They got something going. So I said, some of the episodes don't even have that music playing like that. So that's when I invited you to the Ian Gleason show.
Yeah, because then, you know, man, when you first started, you just try to figure shit out, you know. Then after a minute.
Y'all was Takeover Podcast.
It was a Takeover Podcast show then at the time. So by the time you hit me up, we was maybe a couple months in.
About like on the 14, 16 season.
Yeah, about 14, 16, somewhere around there.
Because I had added y'all to our, yeah, fuck y'all. I got I'm getting my head getting sweaty. I never showed my head. Y'all can see it tonight. I always wear hats, don't it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna show my shit out. Let my head breathe. So, yeah, y'all was doing, y'all was on y'all 13th episode when I hit you. I remember this shit like yesterday because I was just strolling down on Facebook and that's when I seen y'all. Mm-hmm. I seen y'all and I'm like, okay. I said, how the hell how you get this Shreveport shit going on? I seen you like fucking with Shreveport crowd. Mm-hmm. And I started watching your shit and I said, I like these guys. So that's when I had told Ian about y'all. And about 2 weeks later, y'all was in Dallas.
Right.
On the at iHeartRadio.
Right.
And I ain't met these guys from Adam, man. I just felt, and we still been fucking with each other since then. That's how genuine this shit is, you know, and authentic.
Because you sent me an inbox like, hey, man, I like our podcast, man.
And I'm on a bigger platform going out, reaching out
there. Oh, shit, man. Y'all had like, what, 5,000 followers or maybe even more at the time? Y'all was on the way bigger platform than we were.
It was probably like 9,000.
Well, shit. I mean, it was way up there.
But the listeners we had, there was like 50 states, 90 countries. Like we had people from everywhere listening to us. Like, what was Great Lakes, Illinois? They supposed to came on the...
we supposed to have went to Michigan.
Yeah. Because people, they was come back repeated guests on the Ian Gleason show. That's the show I came from on iHeartRadio. Shout out to Ian Gleason and Jose on the mic. My boy Rico, Bobby, and Tino.
Oh yeah, we need to do a reunion show.
My boy, I forgot his damn name. But anyway, I'm old as fuck, y'all.
but yeah. But we came in, but you hit us up to do the Ian Gleason show. Well, you said, you know, you like what we was doing and everything. I'm like, man, appreciate it. He's like, hey, man, why don't you take a listen to the podcast I'm on? And the production was like,
yeah, because we $1 million ass shit, you know. But we had to go back to we brought y'all on the show, and Great Lakes, Michigan was the most listening to location that listened to us. We also had people like in San Fran, Louisville, Mississippi, Memphis, South Carolina, and then it's like it's a country like Australia and somewhere overseas. Like 2 of those countries just was on our shit. Sydney, Melbourne, they was all over. We had all that shit. But Great Lakes, Michigan wanted to bring the Takeover and the Ian Gleason show together as a pair because they love our
right.
And think about it, we guys that really didn't even know each other, but y'all, every time y'all came, even the pool party, all that shit like that, and every time y'all came to Dallas, we greeted y'all well.
Yeah, we did. And that was
Sherlock's,
taking shots and
Addison, you know, all this shit, pool parties.
Oh yeah, man.
Party favorites, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, shit, it was good time.
Good, sexy women, you know. He's married though, but he wasn't fucking with her anyway.
So the hell wasn't. I was just eating and drinking.
Matter of fact, we walked in together, did a couple of little shots and shit. King George TV, shot at King George TV. Oh, yeah. With the camera, did this shit. Somehow I got in the pool. I ain't been swimming in 25 years. I got in the pool, man, and I looked up, man, y'all was gone. I said, where my homeboy done went? They said, he had to go.
Due to circumstances, I had to
go. But the next day was a hangover. It was right then I invited y'all to my podcast. I just started my podcast.
Yeah.
Kickback Season 1, 2017. It was episode 3, 4, 5, something like that. And it was called A Hangover, and we chopped it up. Back then, it was just audio.
Yeah.
It wasn't no visual.
Yeah, neither one of us was doing visual at that time.
The show wasn't. And so now, this your first time being
shout
out to having shout out for the first time it's been a visual interview with the Takeover TV, because even on Ian Gleason show, well,
that was audio.
At the bar at Sherlock's, we did that video.
Yeah, we did. We did.
It was the camera. The first time we interviewed y'all was at the Sherlock's bar downstairs.
Yeah.
It was closed down, and we had to use the camera.
Yeah. Y'all did.
So okay. So podcasting, man. So Anything you like to tell any other podcasters or people who want a podcast? Because everybody always asks me that question or bring it up to me about podcasting, and I'm always telling them, I say, are you? I'm asking them. I be telling them at the same time too. I said, are you doing this shit because you see other people doing it, or you just know this is what you need to do? Because I didn't ask to be a podcaster. It was a calling, and it's my passion. And even when I went to journalism class, I realized most of the shit was second nature what I was looking at.
Right.
I said, I'm a rapper, I'm a writer. I'm just doing it now with no beat playing.
Exactly.
And so people ask me questions about being podcasting and how you do it. And the first thing I always tell them, be themselves.
For starters.
And be consistent behind that.
That's the biggest thing.
So what you tell people, or do you have people come to you and ask you that?
Yeah, just like you, man, all the time. I tell them, okay, what is it that you're going to give to the people?
That's like third or fourth.
You know, what you going to give to the people? Because if you just going to give them just a little jibber jabber, they can get that anywhere. What's going to make people want to listen to you?
How are you going to be different from any other podcast that's out there?
That too. So what is going to be your niche? Are you going to talk about makeup? Are you going to talk about sports? Are you going to talk about hip hop? So what is it?
Like you got a signature, that belt.
Right.
I have a signature. Scram, bitch.
Yeah, so you got a logo. Not logo, but a motto.
And I got other stuff.
Slogan. You got slogans.
I got all type of stuff.
I got a belt. So okay, so what's going separate?
The Bozo Awards and shit. I got that too.
Yeah, the Bozo Awards.
I just brought that to this season, by the way.
Thank God I ain't gonna never win one of them.
Well, no,
anyway.
But think about the Bozo Awards, which we about to get to that, because one thing about the awards now, we do the Bozo kind of like at the beginning, mid of interview, and then we do the scrap bitch at the end because it's a signing off. So I am going to ask questions about have you been a witness to any Bozo shit this week or 2 weeks or whatever. I mean, you can call out their name. Nobody watches the show anyway.
Let people watch your show, man. What are you talking about? It was a good line, though. It was a good line, but let people watch your show.
I get motherfuckers like that all the time too, man. Especially females. They gon' dive in. They be sliding.
Oh, you see, I started laughing. Yeah, right.
So, yeah.
And
I just added it to the shit because somehow Bozo came to the fucking, that shit
but
came.
The main thing, getting back to your question, the main thing I do tell them, like, baby, you gotta be consistent. Don't worry about your numbers, even if they're low. You know, you gotta be, because it'll grow. You gotta be consistent. Don't give up. Don't be looking at your numbers or looking at my numbers, because we've been doing it for a while. You got to stay in your lane. You got blinders.
Because that'll make you discouraged about your whole fucking drive, and you'll be irritated. And only thing that gets me though is like I say, oh damn, I got 3,500 Facebook friends, and I got 1,500 followers on Instagram. Well, I only got this many amount of fucking subscribers on YouTube. The only thing that doesn't make sense to me, but at the same time, I just keep driving though because I realize it's gonna take the people in front of your yard to make the people that's in your backyard to fucking love you. And what that means, the fucking your city never loves you until they take your leftovers. It be people in other cities and states and countries that know your shit more than your backyard does. And
because it ain't about you, it's about your content.
And your people that know you in your backyard, they rooting for you, but they like, I hope you fuck up.
Like my good friend,
he need to lose one fight. It's
like my good friend David Dunn told me. I want to see you win, but I ain't gonna help you.
Shout out to David Dunn.
Yeah. Shout out to Double D.
And shout out to another person I had met through you, man. It was a cool guy, man. I be seeing him on social media. Shout out to Twisted Vision, man.
Oh, 80.
And my boy, yeah. Shout out to him, man.
Yeah.
He been fucking with me through the gram and shit a lot, and on Facebook and shit. He kind of like, he see where it's going now. He know it's only up from here. That's my new slogan too, yo. It's only up from here, cuz. I remember that shit.
Yes,
it's only up from here, cuz. Hey, invest in yourself to say yes to yourself. Y'all say that, I'm gonna say it again. Invest in yourself to say yes to yourself.
All the time.
And it's only up from there. And nobody can tell you shit. Even if you fail, nobody can tell you shit, because guess what? You're doing it on your own and you're putting your all into it. There ain't no such thing as failure. It's called experience. That's what that's called. Ain't no such thing. You ain't fail, you just experience something.
They call lessons.
Exactly.
I call them lessons.
You learn. You live and you learn, tables turn.
Yeah, it's life. You know?
So the podcast, you know, like, okay, on the podcast level now, I'm watching you now, and I'm really loving every moment, every fucking day, every fucking hour, and I'm watching your shit, man. And I salute this shit. I get to a point where I hit the share button on it. Fuck that, y'all know I fucking, because it's like it feels good to see somebody who started when I started. And we the originals, and it's like, and we fuck with each other. It's like I love to root for this shit. Like give him the ball again, man. Call that play again. That's how I feel about it. I like keep on doing it because you just gonna open the door for everything because you got co-signed by Say Cheese, and then you did another interview after that, Sleep for the Rich. So shout out to you for giving 2 back-to-back interviews. You did a lot of good interviews. You get a lot of good people as well. They're gonna be repeated guests, and I don't have a problem with having repeated guests.
Me neither.
Because if that's what's gonna bring the fucking, I turn them to honorary cast members.
Pretty much.
And so on your level you at now, I'm watching it. It's still miles to go on that.
Oh yeah.
When you get to your peak of it, what's the next? Because I know me, I know it's more than pie. It's bigger than Nino Brown. That's my saying too. So as far as podcasts go, are you one of those people like, okay, wherever this take me, this is where I'm gonna go, or do you have something else behind that?
I'm one of the people wherever it take me, that's where I go. Cause I didn't even plan on doing video. I had planned on doing audio, and it took me the video.
Shout out for agreeing with the same type of method again. I'm the same way, y'all.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't like
I know once I get to rubbing my shoulders around the hybrid, I'm gonna get what I need. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. So it wasn't no like, okay, once I accomplish this, then I'm gonna do this, then I'm gonna do it. Man, I go let it take me where it needs to take me.
Keep going, man. I'm talking about. I like the. And like you told me too, man. You said once you get to 1,000 subscribers, man, this shit just whoop. And you want
once you hit that 1,000 mark, it shoots up then, cause now you know, kind of like validated. You know
people more eager to fuck with.
People see that gauge.
Why he got 1,000 subscribers? You know, like
right.
It's kind of like an analogy of the same thing. Like a dude having like 5 different bitches he fuck with, and they all look good. The other good looking bitch want to know what's going on now. Right? It's like
that's how it go.
Cuttacation, y'all.
That's about how it go. Goddamn Cuttacation.
They wonder what Cuttacation mean, man. I had to tell it. I don't really tell. It's probably like my 6th time explaining what Cuttacation is. Cuttacation is, my name is Cuddy. So Cuttacation is medication, information, and education coming from Cuddy. So, and I get Cuttacated also. I learn every time I sit down with somebody, interview them. Or you can talk too, man. One thing about, I normally have an audience, so you can intervene. And whenever you got something to ask, you want to ask a question, you ask him a question, ask me a question, you can do that. You went to this shit too, man. You're a part of this shit.
That ought to be interesting.
I love extra content, man. You don't got to be quiet back there. It's a Kickback Podcast show. Matter of fact, y'all hit the subscribe button, hit the bell to get notification every time I load a video. That way you can get that shit exclusively. You know, or like T.I. say, expeditiously. So,
every subscriber helps.
Hit that shit, man. You can follow me on fucking Instagram or Cuttacation 60, and that's Cuttacation. Once again, y'all, it's not cut action, it's Cuttacation. I want y'all to know that. Y'all gonna get in that class with them girls that get want and won't mixed up, 2 and 2 mixed up, and they're mixed up, and you're mixed up with they typing. You're gonna get in that class. That spelling, you heard this shit? I be having the spelling bees on their ears. Y'all know they Hennessy catching up. That Bud Ice was over here, you know it'd really be bad.
Oh yeah, you ain't bullshitting.
It'd be really bad. But it's my boy, I'm celebrating. It's really a celebration. It's like an interview, but it's like a celebration. Cause I'm gonna big his ass up so big. No homo. No, pause.
Pause.
They say pause. That hard shit. Pause. Sometimes I feel like I'm too grown to say that shit though, cause everybody know what it is. But I'm gonna big your head up. You finna be Super Mario Brothers. I'm finna get your ass a fucking flower on Super Mario Brothers, and you finna big your ass up. And fuck it, I'll be Luigi. But this is a celebration for you, man. We finna get fucked up. I don't know what I mean. This is a kickback. I'm in the fucking city, and I'm gonna have to get with it. So right now we doing the podcast, and so so do you think that you probably say, man, movie shit, or you want to do more video shit? You want to be behind the camera or in front of the camera? That's pretty much what I'm saying.
Man, I like being behind the camera.
You know what I'm about to, cause I know you behind the camera type of guy.
I like being behind the camera. Cause I mean, I really don't like attention.
And see, once in a while, and sooner or later, your voice is gonna be distinct like Vlad's.
Right.
Like Vlad can be on the. I can call somebody and pick the phone up and it's Vlad's voice. I know it's Vlad.
You know what it is. That's what people say. Like you got a distinctive voice.
Like my voice.
Right.
That's Cuddy. I can't. If I rob a bank and whisper, you know, it's Cuddy, y'all.
Are you trying to be like DMX right now?
No.
That's what you sounded like.
No. This is how I sound when I talk louder, though.
Right. You sound just like him.
When I was with a chick last night, I'm in the bar. I'm in Sherlock's last night. And I'm with the talking and shit. This chick, you know, like she, like when I gotta talk loud and shit. That's it. You see how it go. Mm-hmm. That's how you heard my song just now. When I gotta talk louder, it make my voice go like that. I've been hearing that for 20 years. I sound like DMX. I've been hearing that shit since Belly. But no, man. She said you sound like DMX. I said I knew you was gonna say that shit. But anyway, what was going on old again, y'all?
No, you was asking me about the keys to podcast.
Oh no, I was asking. You said you want to be behind the camera.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, we moved.
I caught myself, y'all. This bitch had threw me off. It's Cuttacation Kickback podcast. So you rather be behind the camera. But check this out. This is the lick right now. Spotify and Netflix are throwing out good deals. Now, like Netflix giving regular cats like us $2 million deals, man. I see you getting that fucking call soon. That's why I be so pumped up. Spotify throwing out $10 million deals.
Shit, I take that damn call. Shit. Hey.
I see that happening for you for some reason.
That's what they waiting on. Come on.
Hey, David Dunn. I'm talking about. I see that, and like I see it, man, progressing though, because he never stopped. I took a year off. I took the entire year off last year, didn't it?
Yeah.
Was it last year? Yeah, last year I took that
2019.
Yeah, I took out 2009. Yep. I took the whole year off. And I took a whole year off though, man. So they put me. If I would have kept going, we would have been right there, giving each other high fives, crossing the finish line. So, but that's what that is, man. Tell people how to follow you too, man.
Oh man, on Instagram, Takeover TV _ENT, Takeover TV on Facebook, and Takeover TV ENT on YouTube.
And hit that fucking goddamn subscribe button.
Please.
Hit the bell that way you get notifications to get the exclusive videos. Also comment, hit the like button, hit the fucking dislike button. We want all the smoke. You can say some bad shit. We don't gotta be accessible to you. Keep talking that shit. We gonna get back at your ass for the next video. We hit all that shit because that shit counts in the analytics. You know what I'm saying, by the way. And another thing. Watch the motherfucking video first before you read it. Don't just read the caption and get offended. Listen to the whole fucking thing before you judge the whole shit, because I can tell when people comment that they ain't watched the video. Right. They see the caption and say, fuck this motherfucker. I'm gonna put a red flag on your shit. Fuck you, you fucking coon. Man, blacker than your ass ever be. And you go shop at Abercrombie, whatever the shit they call it. You go shop at the surfboard store. Fuck you talking about? Sunrise, whatever this shit called.
We on the kickback, Cuttacation.
Hell yeah. So get over here, motherfucker. Shout out to the cameraman though, man. You got anything you want to bring up and talk about, man? Anything rattle your nerve? Where you from, by the way?
I'm from here, Shreveport.
Okay, all right.
It's just this COVID pussy is
COVID pussy, y'all. Hashtag COVID pussy.
I don't know if it's dangerous or.
Well, that question is for you. I'm good.
I mean, how? My question would be, amongst me and how we handling this COVID pussy drought. Ones who scared, ones who not scared.
I did say this, man. Next time we go in lockdown, I'm by the way, ladies, I'm recruiting quarantine part 3. Whatever it is, I don't know, part 2, part 3. I'm recruiting female. I need to have a quarantine partner this time. Fuck that shit right there. I'm gonna boo up. I'm gonna be booed up. All motherfucking. I hope it's about to be cold anyway. It doesn't matter. I'm looking for a lady to be booed up with for quarantine though, because it was a little 3-month job. But as soon as they open up a little bit, shit, I stay in Addison, Texas, y'all. I'm Cuddy Slim.
You know what?
I gotta get. Hey, shit. I've been on fire. Hot boy summer for me. Too bad, ladies, you didn't have your hot girl summer. I've been the hottest boy this summer, straight up.
You know, I got a question for you, man.
Well, give it.
Now I'm in my natural zone now.
Okay, give me. I know what it's gonna be because I feel like I hear this question all the time.
No. It's a good one. It's a good one though. Look, you got a show. I got a show.
Okay.
We constantly getting hit up about people coming on the show. How do you feel to determine who you gonna interview and who you don't? Because I know you got plenty to choose from, just like me. So, what's your determining factor? How you pick?
I got messages on Instagram that I haven't even replied back to yet.
They go in that filtered box, right?
Yeah. I haven't, like, even in the primary messages, like I haven't read them. And it's like from a year or two ago. And the reason being because I stopped doing the podcast, and even now, I get it, but I haven't had the time. The way I've been moving the shit, man. It's like I haven't had time to reply back to messages and shit. I really get a phone call, but how I do decide who I want to show, and like I always said before, when somebody hit me up, it's like a 2-3 week span for me to even have them on the show because whatever they doing, I want to be in tune to their consistency. How long I want to have enough time to see how long they've been doing it, how much they do it, and how much time they put into it. And not only that, it doesn't make sense. So what I do, like for example, a rapper, he wants to be on my show. Send me your materials. Send me a single. I'm gonna see how that shit sound. Cool. Now bring me 4 more songs. That's different than what you just played me. And then tell me how long you been doing this and what you doing. Are you doing shows? Or are you putting out music? Or are you trying to make something happen? Or are you a guy that rapped 2 years ago and you just want to be on the show? Or I don't want nobody on my show that they just want to come on there and talk. I'm gonna talk what you gonna say. Mm-hmm. That's for me to do. Mm-hmm. So when I have a guest on the show, it's all about the guest anyway. But I do tell them to supply me that. I talk to them on the phone. I get to feel them through because if I can't see them, I gotta figure them out, pick their brain through conversations and talk to them and gather their information. Because one thing, we're doing the interview at my house, so I'm worried about who I'm bringing to my crib while I eat, sleep, and shit, and kids come in. With my equipment there.
Yeah, that does put a little different twist on it. They come in there
and they looking around, they say, "Oh, damn." I'm inviting strangers to my crib, so I gotta have some type of relationship with them before I even have them on the show. And that's like it takes about 3 weeks to a month. Somebody like 52 Savage, who was brought to me by King George TV, made him click like that. But it takes rappers and artists for me to whoever it is, man. Shout out to 52 Savage, by the way. It takes artists. It takes that for me to do that. I got to do that because of where I'm at. Now, if I'm on the road with I'm mobile with it with my mobile kit, I don't care who you are. But most of the time, like I said, I don't ever ask to have artists guests on the show. I ask you and certain other people. King George always brought me guests or sent them to me, and then most of them they inbox me and they want to be on the show. But most of the time, sometimes I pick who I want to show. Right. Because I say, hey, I like what you're doing. I
feel it's more organic. You know what I'm saying?
I see what you're doing. I know what you're doing, and I feel like it's gonna be relevant to the audience.
Then you're more into the interview too, cause it's somebody that you want to interview.
And even like Gypsy Jones, she was somebody I met her in the bar. And
right.
I was on to it. It's funny because she was with a dude that I interviewed the day before on my podcast, season 2. He was an engineer at Mr. Lee. Shout out to Mr. Lee. Oh, 713 Mr. Lee.
Dope.
I can get you on him too. I can get you to him too.
Yeah.
He live around the corner from me.
Dope producer.
I like his studio is right down 635. You know who Mr. Lee is?
ALD?
713 Mr. Lee. He did stuff like
Mr. Lee that does LD stuff. He did
maybe with Mike Dean.
He did Nipsey Hussle.
He did Blue
Slim Thug.
He do all Slim Thugs. He does all Paul Wall. All what's his name?
Key?
Zero. Lil Kiki. He did So Throw. I interviewed him too. He did So Throw with Bun B, Jeezy, and Jay-Z and all that. Jay-Z just came. He said Jay-Z heard that track and said, I want to get on that. He hung around Jay-Z one night for about 45 minutes. And Jay-Z had repped that bitch in 10 minutes. And
that's how it goes.
He said, I want to be on that track. He said, it's already done. He said, okay, let me finish it. So he said, Mr. Lee said, no, the track already done. He said, okay, but let me finish it.
I like that.
Shout out to motherfucking Hov, man, my nigga.
Where we at, cameraman? Just one.
At
50.
How long we can go?
50 minutes.
God damn.
Hey, time flies when you have funny. How time flies when you're having fun? So how long can we go on there? I don't know.
Well,
Let me make sure.
maybe another 20.
All right, it's the Kickback Podcast, so this makes sense right there, because normally my shows are an hour. But we're going to go ahead and kind of speed up a little bit, though, anyway. So, like I was saying, we was talking about me getting high. I choose to be people on my show. Like, the people I do choose, it be genuine people, somebody I wouldn't mind. And most of the time, it's not even about an artist. It could be an activist, a preacher, somebody who has a nail salon, somebody got some product out there to get to the people. I'm a NASCAR driver, though. That's how I look at it. A verbal NASCAR driver. You got something going on, must put your fucking sticker on the side of my body. And that's what I'm all about. This show was built off acknowledging the unacknowledged.
Right.
To recognize the unrecognized. And I'm all about doing that. I want to have the people that nobody know about, because it's a stepping stone for them and me. And if they have a good following, people that follow them going to follow my show, and people that follow my show going to follow them. So it's a tick for tat.
Yeah.
Anything else, man, you want to talk about, though? We got a couple minutes. We might well go ahead and put it in 6th gear, around here, man. Go ahead and step on the gas, because long ass introduction, but it's okay. It's okay.
Go ahead and throw it in 6, man. What you got?
I mean, so I'm asking you, you the guest on the show. I want you to, anything that you want to get off your chest as a guest, because you always be put in the fucking interview section, and you asking the questions, but you got to play devil's advocate too, and also be on the good cop side. Mm-hmm. So anything you just want to allow your chest, or are you sick of bozos?
Oh man, it's all kind of.
What's up with the bozo shit?
It's all kind of.
How about this? What's up with the bozo shit?
Man, this shit crazy.
Shout out to Thrifty Liquor.
Shout out to Thrifty Liquor. And man, why? You know, one thing that does puzzle me, why counselor culture is so big in our community, when we be canceling each other over the smallest shit. We still ain't counseled Gucci, Fendi, and all this other shit yet. But within our community, if somebody fuck up one time, we got to cancel them. Now,
Gucci shit though,
and the main people who leads the cancel culture, now you better not fuck up, because if you live by the sword, you're going to die by the sword.
Exactly.
I just don't like how we so very short patient with our own people.
First of all, when they talk about it canceling certain type of big brands and shit, when a celebrity says it, stop listening to a motherfucking celebrity. When a celebrity, just because a celebrity say don't do this no more, don't mean you need to follow instructions. Because when your best friend tell you to do something, or your mama or daddy or whoever tell you to do something, you don't even listen to them. But T.I. or whoever the fucking tell your ass don't buy Gucci no more, this right here, and you do it. And guess what? 3 weeks later, they back wearing Gucci. Scram, that bozo ass shit. So it's like, I don't like that shit. And first of all, I'm gonna let y'all know again while we own that. And you can go back to the bozo shit too, because I know you want to finish. And I want him to talk some bozo shit. Black people, I'm gonna say fuck that. Everybody. Celebrities are not our leaders. Your parents are, motherfuckers. Stop letting celebrities be your leaders. Stop saying, what they said was some real shit. Your homeboy and your homegirl said that shit the same thing. They said the same thing 2 weeks ago, 2 years ago, 10 years ago, and you didn't acknowledge that shit. And all of a sudden, Will Smith or Jada Pinkett or somebody said it, and it sounds cool. Fuck that shit.
Well, people like to so-called listen to people that are successful. But the information is still the same.
Stop letting celebrities be our leaders, man. Your parents are your leaders. Celebrities can't lead me. I can test everything a celebrity do. For real. Because they do some bozo ass shit.
They do a lot of it.
A lot of them.
Plenty of it.
Some of y'all do bozo shit just to get an extra bag. Because you on that bag.
Yeah, like Pharrell wearing that dress.
Yeah, no cap.
Terrible.
What the young people say, no cap.
Bozo shit.
Bozo shit. Homie, don't play that. You clown. That's it. Hey, cameraman, David Dunn, man, once again, shout out to the cameraman, though. You be witnessing bozo shit. You stay in Shreveport, man. A lot of bozo shit go on. I watch Facebook.
Yeah. Bozo shit. If you showing your ass, or if you lonely at the house, females.
Uh-oh. Hit that gas.
And a guy approach you, don't screenshot your text conversation and put the nigga on blast. Especially if you didn't, and you just want to show, oh, they in my DMs. Ooh, stop.
That's some bozo shit, though.
That's some bozo shit.
That is bozo shit. What? I don't have to go through shit like that, but that is bozo shit, man.
He thought deeper than what I thought. I probably would have said that shit too if he would have thought. He ain't lying, man, because that shit right there, man, it's like, that shit tacky to me, man. It make it seem like a girl doesn't, it's like I feel like she's not used to attention, or she don't really, like, you want attention, but when it's given to you, you want to downplay it. That's bozo to me, man. I don't like this shit. It's kind of similar to the bitch that take naked pictures in the mirror all the time on her stories. And she's still single, and she complain about not having a boyfriend, but you taking half-naked pictures. Bitch, it's something about put some clothes on.
I agree.
You naked, bitch. You been taking naked pictures all year, and you still single. Put some clothes on, bitch. That's bozo. Yep. I'm sick of it. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it, man. I'm sick and tired. I don't like it. I don't understand. And you should know it too, though. But it's not. And you wonder why you're single, because the shit you're doing is unattractive. Throw a fucking sports jacket on and look classy and shit, and watch what happens. You can look like something. Your mind can be filthy. Your image is always gonna be powerful than whatever you gonna probably say out your mouth. But you start talking too much, you're gonna fumble. Just be quiet and look nice. You'll get everything you want. Trust me. I mean, it works for me sometimes.
I got something for you.
Give it to
Like I said, I'm falling back in the interview mode.
I know, I like that.
Do you feel like as a blogger / you're more of a podcaster than a blogger? I kind of do both. But anyway, do you feel like that you have to be kind of messy to be successful?
I'm Petty Kruger.
Yeah.
Well, I don't feel like I had to be that way. It's just my personality.
Right.
So when something pinches me, my nerve, I gotta speak on it. I hate the mic.
Well, I think speaking on it and being messy is two different things.
I can't bite my tongue. The shit hurts. It's kind of like that with me. But when I don't feel like I gotta be messy to get out there. I feel like I just gotta be like more petty about. I could try to put my petty to the floor, not my pedal, my petty to the floor. So if I would have said this a little bit more, sometimes I say shit and I go back and listen to it. I wish I would have said that. They would have really hit it. Cause y'all don't really understand. I really want to say some other shit, but I might offend a couple of family members because of the circumstances. But I don't give a damn either though, because it's kind of like this. I'm going to say it right now. Fuck it. It's the Cuttacation Kickback Podcast Show. I'm going to say it like this. Y'all know me. I'm a guy. I love my women like a bag of Skittles. That's the riddle. Y'all get it? I love my women like a bag of Skittles. I like all of them. Bite size. Different flavors. Don't care what color your hair is, but I care about what your pear is. I have a problem with people that don't like interracial relationship but accept homosexuality and other shit. I said it, fuck it. I hit the doorknob. You're not fixing to go against me about who I date and you accept this right here. At least I'm dating a fucking woman. This Big Sacc right here, man. This Big Sacc right here, man, damn. What's up with the Big Sacc?
What up? What time you cranking up, man?
Shit, we going right now.
Hey, shit.
Hey, Big, you want to keep going?
Dang,
You can pull up right now, man. We've been waiting on you. I already gave you a shout out 2 or 3 times.
Nigga, you ain't called. Nigga, you was supposed to call me.
I thought you were going to call me when you woke up.
This my second time calling you, nigga. I called you.
Oh, damn! Oh, shit, man. We've been talking this shit. Hey, Superstar, man, said come through, man. We still going. We still in the middle of this shit.
Shoot me the address, man. Crazy ass boy.
Hey, I'm at the Wyndham right here on Financial Plaza. The Ramada. It's called the Ramada Inn Wyndham.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Okay.
Right there on Pines Road in Financial Plaza. I'll shoot you the address, all right? All right. Hey, man, I ain't been leaving the phone either. I've been like talking, man. My phone been like, I felt my phone vibrate. I said it must be somebody, your light went out too right here.
It's the battery.
I ain't tripping. We still, this light right here still cool?
Oh, yeah, it's still good.
Okay, I ain't tripping though. So yeah, man, when I was talking about the bozo shit, I don't know what the fuck I was talking about. How we gonna get, we can still go.
But shit, by the time he get here, that must be super long. You might have to
pause it.
You might have to damn near.
Want me to pause?
Yeah. Go ahead,
pause.
Hey, goddamn, hey, I'm consistent with that.
Yeah, y'all. What's up? We knocked that damn hand out though, man. Look at that bitch.
God damn, could he?
But we don't even feel like we did though, to be honest though. Hey y'all, welcome back though, man. Cuttacation Kickback Podcast Show, man, and you know we got that phone call, man. I forgot. I ain't gonna lie, man. I blame myself, man. We got into this shit. Blame it on the chronic. My boy Big Sacc in the house, man. Y'all look at my boy. Welcome to the show. What's up with it, my nigga, man?
Just coolin', baby.
Hell yeah, man.
What's up, baby?
You know, he's somebody who I've been wanting to have back on the show plenty of times and shit, though. He had a good time. Y'all seen him on season 3, episode 1. This is episode 10. So 9 more episodes later, y'all got him back. So, man, what's been popping with it, man? You got the good-ass music going.
Man, ain't shit, man. I'm just living, man. You know what I'm saying?
I know that.
I'm about to get ready to drop this super solid.
That right there, I want to hear that shit, man, because, well, think about it. I will reveal this. I probably heard 6 or 7 songs. You ain't put them on there?
Nah. Some of the songs you heard, they was scratched. This is a whole new...
Oh, man. So, you know what?
Yeah. You thought you had an exclusive, didn't you?
No. I got some. Hold on now.
Okay.
The stuff that I heard, though, that's not on the album, then. It makes me wonder what's on the album.
Yeah, I had a certain song that I sent you. I Ain't Tripping.
Yep.
That set the tone of the CD. Well, it was something that I was trying to do with the I Ain't.
First of all, I say I like the fucking title of the fucking album.
Yeah.
Super solid. I've been seeing you been doing that shit for and I will
Them
say
motherfuckers don't know what I was talking
But guess
about.
what though? You the only person I know, besides probably about 4 other niggas that can say that about themselves.
Yeah.
Cause I know him. He's super solid.
He is solid.
He ain't never folded with nobody. He never talked about nobody. He don't downplay nothing. He don't talk behind your back. He keep it 100 with you. I ain't never seen him have no bad. He's super solid, y'all. I know that for a fact. I've been knowing him since I was 12. And I can say that, and regardless of the other years before, I never knew him. From that time to now, when we at our age, he's super solid. He can say that. Not too many niggas that I know can say that.
I ain't got no smut on my name.
But he's humble about it though. But it's real though. There ain't too many people can say that.
Yeah, but I had a certain, like I had set the project up a certain way, and I couldn't get something done to the song that I wanted done. So I'm always working. So as I kept working, when I ended up getting Patience, I let Patience set the tone of the CD.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to go back in and make, you know what I'm saying, make a couple more songs, and I had to weed some out. So you may have maybe 1 or 2 songs that's on there, but rest of them are fairly new. Then I went and took a song off my other CD that I actually got that's finished, Last of a Dying Breed. I took a track off of that.
I remember that.
It fit the
whole catalog of what the table of contents.
It fit the whole cohesive.
Yeah, the table of contents. Yeah. Pretty much. I had to make albums. Pretty much, I get in order too that way. Music.
I'm actually waiting right now for it to come back, being mixed and mastered.
But and so, like, I will say that I've been listening to you for a long time. I know all your music, all your shit. I know it's still my favorite song out of every song that come out though. But I will say kudos to the production level that you at now.
Yeah.
Because you always had that flow in the lyrics and bars and substance to your floor. I just felt like I always said it. Damn, I wish he had my producers, or I wish he had this nigga doing his beats because he needs more than that Louisiana or that Shreveport sound. He needs some shit.
Yeah, that's only because
he has too much.
I shopped around, you know what I'm saying?
But it took what 10 years though.
Out of town, you know.
Yeah, it took a long time, and I told him, I said, man.
But the net though, you know, it's certain, you know, like the net, you have access, you know what I'm saying? I can go hear something and I like it, and I don't just go use these people tracks. I get in touch with these people and actually purchase. You know what I'm saying? So I can use the track the way I want to use it. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, the internet is a vital tool. You know what I'm saying? Especially for different stuff you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I like the way that you because I knew at the time though you took a little break off of it. You wasn't really putting out that much music. I'd say you probably was recording and all that, but you was. I've been getting a lot of product from you over the last 7 months.
That's
and that's just you already told me. I ain't heard shit that you got on the album.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's like 27 songs I probably ain't heard.
And that's because of the therapy of it. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people, because I don't talk about it much, but I fell back from the music just as far as putting it out, and I was helping Papa where I could. You know what I'm saying?
I remember that time.
I watched on shows with him, helping support him. You know
Shout out to Big Papa.
And his
1100 block.
And his come up and in his ride, I was always in the background helping him in whatever way little bro needed me. You know what I'm saying? So because I was taking care of my mom. You know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't put a whole lot of into the music that I wanted to for myself because I was actually taking care of my mom. So once she passed, you know what I'm saying, I was always recording this and that. But here just lately, like I noticed, people ask me like, man, why you still rapping? Like some people from my class, like my class of rappers in the area.
Yeah.
Like a lot of them cats, they done retired, they ain't trying to do nothing, you know what I'm saying? But maybe they be recording and ain't putting stuff out. But niggas be like, man, I see you steady dropping.
Look at Conway the Machine.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like
look at Conway. Conway our age.
But what I realized is that it's really therapy for me. You know what I'm saying? I do it because
I like it
is my vent. It's my
Here's my thing. You don't ever tell nobody your age, they wouldn't even know your age. People think I'm a certain age. People think I'm 28 all the time, 28, 30. You don't got to put, art doesn't have an age.
No, it don't.
Anything, entertainment doesn't have an age. I'm tired of hip hop being put on that fucking that level where once you get to a certain age, you can't be a performer or rap no more. When rock and roll and blues and everybody else, they do it to the 100.
See, you know why I feel like that stigma is on hip hop? Because a lot of the majority of the hip hop, like the youngster hip hop, the younger generation, it's a lot of gun toting foolishness. You know what I'm saying? Like, which that goes on. The thing about it is, they don't want to hear the older cats speak on
what's really happening.
They want to hear the bullshit. Okay, well they know what shit. You go get this nigga. See, he probably ain't gonna be talking about that. You know what I'm saying? But we need it all. You know what I'm saying?
But they complain about violence and drug taking.
If I'm steady talking about that bullshit, then obviously I ain't grow. You know what I'm saying? You got to grow up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't making love songs like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why there's no stigma between R&B and different shit like that. Because you can slang about.
I always love your storyline, your substance of your music, man. I just appreciate the.
But just that rap, they try to just dumb it down to the bullshit.
I like your production form.
They don't try, they do.
Well, as far as we come to you are like no other Shreveport rapper, man. You my favorite rapper from Shreveport, though. I know a lot of people probably say this person, that person, but like, I ain't being biased. I'm not saying that from apart just because we from the same side of town or we grew up together. His music moved me more than others. Like, I can listen to his product. If he got 30 songs, I can hit play on the shuffle or whatever, and I'm gonna like every song I hear and I'm gonna feel them, opposed to somebody I gotta seek through their shit. So I'm not always in. He talked the shit that even if you're in a party mood, he make that shit. It's like Tupac. Tupac didn't really make no dance club songs. They do it for the club. Yeah. His shit for the club is for the club.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And see, I always tell people that I always go back to that like club song. Okay, well.
I don't know what the club song is.
Ambitions of a Rider was nowhere near made to be a club song.
It wasn't.
But you put that motherfucker on, still to this day, the club gonna go crunk.
That's because the energy that
just
song
had.
had.
The energy of the song. But it was no way meant to be a club song. You see what I'm saying? So I don't get into the whole gotta make a club song. You know what I'm saying? Cause that shit don't work for me. Whenever I just tried to go make a club song, man, I can't, man.
This is how I always looked at it, man.
Because I just gotta give my true feel. You know what I grasp from the track. That's the emotion that I spill on it. You know what I'm saying?
When I was rapping, man, when I was getting tracks, I wrote about how the track moved me. Whenever that track came to me and talked to me, as I put it on, I went against it and related to it. I mean, but at the same time, I don't really make no club songs either. I'm not gonna make a dance song. I don't do no dancing and shit like that. I mean, that ain't me. So, but if I do make my club song will be about fucking a bitch or drinking or some shit. That'd be my club song. But if it's a club song, but I'm always talking about, I'm giving out myself. I'm telling you. I'm not telling you the name that you know. I'm telling you my government. I'm telling you the inside stories of me. People scared to talk about this shit. See, that's why I like him, because I'm not looking to go to the club when I'm listening for some inspiration from him. I like listening to rappers like that, like the dude Dark Low was just playing before I had started the show. Like he talk, you can hear that pain in his voice when he lost it in life, and I just like what he's saying. I know he talk a lot of drug shit and not negative shit, but he be talking some shit, man. Be like, he be making a lot of sense when he talk.
Yeah. It's shameless plug.
But shout out to my boy Big Sacc, man. Y'all know Big Sacc, man. He been dropping that fucking good ass music, man.
Y'all be on the lookout
all the time.
Super solid, y'all.
Yep. It's a pretty dope project, 10 songs. If you're looking to pull out your blicky and shoot up some shit, ride on some niggas, this ain't the CD to put in.
I'm purchasing my copy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, this is some it's some motivation. It's some real good shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna move you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if your thought process is to listen and to just really see what a nigga talking about, it's gonna move you in this.
Dallas producers, get at them, man. Y'all know who y'all are, man. Shit, 713 Mr. Lee, Crazy Ray, Tuxedo Max, my boy Hardy Bar from Long Beach. Who else we got? Big Bud on the tracks. Hey, get at my man, man. He needs our tracks.
Words my boy Nipsey Hussle, man. This ain't that weird old rap that you used to. You know what I'm saying?
For real. Nothing like you rap niggas type of shit. Yeah. But
my man said weirdo rap.
Here's the thing about it when I hear his music opposed to any rapper I hear. Opposed to any rapper I ever heard, when I hear his music, the things he says, I know it because I know the things he talk about he actually went through. You know, like, damn, I remember that. Oh yeah, I heard about that. So that's what I like about his music, because it ain't no lie. I know it ain't no lie, because what he's saying is true story. He ain't never been no nigga that got played either though. I mean, I can actually say that. It ain't because it's just because that's what that is. It ain't because like he's a tough guy, nothing like that. He just ain't never been played because who he is, his aura. And that's why he say super solid. That was super solid, fucking y'all, man. Fuck the hashtag super solid every time you make a post. If you real, for that bullshit. So this is why I like that title, and I know him for that shit. But all this music, man, when he says some shit, he did that shit. Y'all remember? It ain't none of that, nigga. He did that shit. I know he been through that shit, and he probably got some other darker tales. Because all he can do ain't nothing like writing your fucking life in real life, man. It's so easy. You don't even gotta write that shit. Trust me.
Yeah, I tell them motherfucker they be wanting to know, like, damn, like, man, what's up, man? Go listen to the catalog. I'm gonna give you my life through the catalog. Like, you can go through the beginning and start my first CD, plain and simple, and you can hear when I was on the bullshit, but you can also hear the knowledge and the, you know what I'm saying?
It's always knowledge.
The matureness in the bullshit rap, but you gonna see the elevation. You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna see the elevation to where, like, oh yeah, he on some totally.
I mean, even when I hear him talking about,
but it's still real music. But you're not gonna get, you know. I done got to the point where I'm away from that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't drive-bying on no nigga. I ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like none of that. I ain't trying to kill no nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like you may hear me speak of it in third person. You know what I'm saying, in the music. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the same shit.
It's just you telling the story. It's entertainment.
But just where I'm at, you know what I'm saying, mentally, that's not what I'm trying to do. That's why I say shit. You looking for me to tell you to go pull out your blick and shoot at a nigga, murder was the case. That ain't what this is. You know what I'm saying?
It was good. 5 minutes. And okay, like, and before we about to get to the end of the show, we got 5 minutes left. But like when he was saying to go off what he was saying, if I ever hear him say "pulling the cap" in a song or whatever, I'm not gonna take offense to it because he said it or making it feel like he's just saying it because it's all art. He's talking about, I know where his mind at. I know he's not talking about really pulling the cap. He can talk about that shit because he's been through that life. It's good for him to be a narrator sometime about somebody else's life or something. We don't necessarily got to talk about we pulled the cap. It can be somebody else that we seen out the fucking window or at the four-way or whatever we was at. So we about to get down to the last part of the show, man. Anybody want to give a shout out to anybody, man, before you leave? We're about to do the Scram Bitch Award at the end.
The Scram Bitch
You already know it's coming. Yeah, so you got anything you want to give a shout out to, man?
Oh man, shout out to the cameraman David Dunn. Shout out to Big Sacc. Shout out to Cuddy Slim for having me on the show, man.
Righteous.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, Petty Kruger, got my Petty Kruger attire on, camouflage.
And shout out to the whole Takeover TV Mafia. Every subscriber,
Righteous.
every follower, all that.
Before I get out of here, I just want to give y'all man, go pick up my boy B King, man. Ratchet to Righteous, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you pick that up and stream the neighborhood video featuring me, him, and my boy Ruckus from the Block Boys, you know what I'm saying?
I got that album already.
You know what I'm saying? Like I say,
that,
we putting in work, man. So, you know,
and
super solid. Real
is that the guy you did the video with on the top of the
yeah, on top of Tumanella.
Yeah, Tumanella. Oh yeah, shout out to that guy right there. I've been following his music. I had his album about a year ago. That One Love shit.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I had put that shit on my Instagram. Yeah, shout out to that nigga right there though, man. Okay, what's up? Okay, so we did this shout out in the Scram Bitch Award. Anything that's on your nerve? Anything you want to say? Scram 2, get away. Bye bye. Petty Medics on the way and the Scramblets.
Yeah. Scram Bitch Award, go to all them damn spammers that be in the damn comments talking about you need some illustrations, some graphics. Get the fuck out of here. I don't need no goddamn graphics.
Man.
I don't know. I got a graphics guy. Okay? Get y'all ass out of my goddamn comments.
That's a good one. Okay, right on.
Shit. Scram, bitch.
And by the way, man, your numbers might be coming cool. It's 5 minutes left, and look at the total.
Hey, I'm about 16 points short.
Yeah, you might get that shit.
Yeah, he a Mavericks fan.
But we doing the total points.
Okay.
I want both. I want him to win. I don't want my damn point.
That's pretty dope. He got some.
All right, so do Big Sacc. You got the Scrams.
Man, I just want to give a scram to all the haters, man, and the non-believers, man.
Right on.
Scram, get the fuck up out of
Get
here.
the fuck up on out of here.
On anything, on all our levels, whatever we got going on, all the non-believers, all the haters, the dislikers, the down talkers, man, scram, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a good Scram, y'all. I like that shit, man. He made me don't even really want to give him a fucking Scram because I feel the same way he does. I'm talking about straight up. But yeah, my Scram goes out, man, to all the non-believers, man, all the false believers. Anything that you mad at somebody, man, that you grew up with, man, or you love, or you be around every day, your family members, and you mad when they have a success, but you congratulate celebrities and shit like that, scram to your ass. We don't like that shit right there. I mean, it's kind of crazy, man, that you don't like to see the people that you grew up with, did everything you grew up with. You don't want to see them do nothing good, but you'll congratulate 50 Cent or somebody else for getting the bag, or Cardi B for getting the bag, but we homeboy get the bag. Scram. So scram to all that shit right there, man. Scram to that's what the scram go out to, y'all. Y'all good? Y'all good? Okay.
Yeah, man, he talking shit about the fucking Lakers, man. I say that shit.
Hold on, y'all Lakers fans though, right?
No. Well, hell no.
That's right, okay. I thought you got the Lakers.
You know I don't pull for that purple and gold bullshit.
My step team, I'm a Sixers fan.
I told him when I come on his show and do the interview, I'm wearing nothing but Lakers shit.
Hey, he know Photoshop. I'm getting Photoshop and shit out there.
I got something to show you when we go downstairs too, man. Some shit, you know, some exclusive shit.
So is that it?
No, I'm gonna do we've been through the signing out.
Oh,
okay, y'all. On the count of 3, man, we're gonna tell y'all get the fuck out of here. The petty medics are here on the Scramble Lands. 1, 2, 3. Scram, bitch! In other words, go fuck yourself and out like a fat kid in dodgeball, bitch.
Yeah.
They don't got me cutty but nutty, I put my life down. They don't got me cutty but nutty, I put my life down. They don't got me cutty but nutty, I put my life on. They don't got me cutty but nutty, I get my life on. They don't got me cutty but nutty, I get my life down. They don't got me cutty but nutty, I put my life on. They don't got me cutty but nutty, I get my life down. All day and all night long. They don't got me cutty but nutty, I put my life down. They don't got me cutty but nutty, I put my life down. They don't got me cutty but nutty, I put my life on. They don't got me cutty, I get my life on. They don't got me cutty but nutty, I get my life down. They don't got me cutty, I get my life on.